Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel. Today I have Victor with me.
Hi, I'm here too.
Otherwise known as Viggy the GM. He is the GM for all of our games, all of our role-playing games on the channel pretty much.
Well, there's only one, so yeah.
Well, there was my... Anyway. Today we have a 1,000-point game of Genestealer Cult versus Admech. The story we have going on is...
Well, on a distant world where the Adeptus Mechanicus has set up a research station, there is a strange alarm has been tripped, and the Scutari have been mobilized to encounter a unknown threat. However, little do they know that Imperial tech is being used, but who is using it? Bum bum bum. Ooh.
Anyway, the lead researcher in this, I think we should say, currently he is still too busy at his work and just ushered his little men to go and do his bidding.
Yes.
Is Baltavious Tarvoch.
Indeed, he will show up in the next phase of the fight.
Yep, because this is going to be a narrative game, still using matched play rules, but this is a full narrative game, so you will not see two competitive armies going at each other. This is strictly for fun. I am currently bringing a force that is coming in as quickly as possible because they detected the use of a lot of technology and they want to use it against the Imperium, against this world, to make this planet weaker.
Indeed. You're using the rusted claw?
Yes.
Yes, so...
Or bladed... Hang on, I have it on my phone.
The bladed cog?
Something like that.
Yeah. Go find out.
It is called the Rusted Claw. So, the mission that we have right now is we are doing
Dawn of War?
Deadlock with Hammer and Anvil deployment.
Right.
So, let's take a look at the armies and deployment. So, the table that we have here is the research station. We have the little tiny bunker with all of the promethium and everything going into it, into a refinery, but still hidden within this overgrown planet. As you can see that a lot of this stuff has erupted from the ground. The Earth is taking back this planet, which is perfect for the Genestealer Cult to hide in. Now, what we have is Objective 4 here on this landing pad, Objective 3 here in this destroyed building, Objective 2 being the actual bunker itself, Objective 5 being in this destroyed building, Objective 1 being in this destroyed ruinous area, Objective 6 being that other landing pad. This is why they decided to take this area of this planet. There are multiple landing pads as well as other Mechanicus buildings that need to be replaced after the destruction of all of this cleared out and redropped onto the planet. So, let's take a look at the armies. Okay, so Rusted Claw, 1,000 points. We have 3 relics in this army. I just want to point that out right away. We have a Jackal Alphys. We have a Magus. We have a Primus. The Jackal Alphys has the Gift from Beyond. He or she, has the power Mental Onslaught, as well as Oppressor's Bane. And he has the Amulet of the Void Worm. He's also the Warlord trait. I didn't pick out his Warlord trait just yet. Probably the one where he can't be overwatched. I think that's one of them. Or the one that gives him an extra attack. Then, next to them, we have 3 identical Neophyte squads. They each have 2 mining lasers and no other upgrades. They are in 3 Goliath trucks with twin autocannon and heavy stubbers on each one of them. I know some of them aren't modeled correctly and one of them is unpainted. Please forgive me. Then we have a Nexos, who is right here at his little disco table. Then we have a Ridge Runner. The Ridge Runner is armed with the mortar and the thing that prevents you from getting a cover save. Then we have 2 Jackal squads. Every single one of them has a shotgun, and every one in this squad has a demo charge. Over here, every single bike has a demo charge shotgun. Oh, there is 1 grenade launcher in each, so replace the 1 shotgun with a grenade launcher. And then we have a Wolf Quad with flamethrower and shotgun. And that is 1,000 points. 1,000 points of Admech. What are we looking at?
Indeed, we are using Mars as a Forge World, and we have 1 Tech Priest Dominus, who will be my Warlord, and is carrying a Phosphor Serpenta, Volkite Blaster, and no, he doesn't have a Microstubber, but I switched that out. He also has my Relic, which is the Raiment of the Technomartyr, very fancy. Then my second HQ is the Tech Priest Engineer. Oh, my bad. Who has a las pistol and an omniscient axe, nothing fancy, just 30 points. Oh, let's see. Then I have my troops. Actually, all of these are troops, which I love. We have 3.
Oh, what did the troops have?
Oh, these are troops.
Those are troops?
Those are troops.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed. I know, they're great.
Okay, so what did...
Alright, let's start with the Skitarii.
Okay.
So, we have 3 10-man Skitarii Ranger squads. All of them with enhanced data tethers. The first squad is only galvanic rifles. The second is galvanic rifles and 1 transuranic arquebus. The second is the same as the first. Then we have the catapult.
So these 2 are the same?
Yes, these 2 squads are exactly the same. I had to drop 1 arquebus to make 1,000 points.
So these aren't there?
No, these are unfortunate
stand-ins, got it.
Stand-ins, yeah. So, then we have the actual good troops, which are my Cataphron's heavy battle servitors. We have 3 Cataphron destroyers here with heavy... wait, what do they have? Ah, right. They should have plasma culverins, but they are modeled with heavy grav cannons, so stand-ins.
Wait, don't those have the plasma?
These are the heavy arc rifles.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So, these are plasma culverin, Cataphron destroyers, and the breachers have the heavy arc rifles. They come with those standards, and the arc claw.
Do these have any secondary weapons?
Yes, they do. They're called phosphor blasters.
Okay. Then we have big spooky robots in the background.
Yes. Then come the heavy hitters. These are my 2 Castellan robots. Actually, I should probably go elites, because I only have 1 elite, which is my Cybernetic Datasmith, who has a gamma pistol and a power fist. And he's nothing fancy other than these dudes. So, then we have the Castellan robots. They have... they should be modeled like this guy, but I was fancy when I made them, so... yeah, details. So, both of them have 2 heavy phosphor blasters, so these. And an extra heavy phosphor blaster on the back. And that's it.
Okay.
Right, and then there's the...
Onager Dune Crawler?
Yes, the Dune Crawler, who is armed with a Cognis Heavy Stubber, the Icarus Array, the fancy anti-air stuff, though there is no air on the field, but there's ways behind that. Then there's the Broad Spectrum Data Tether.
All right.
Yes, and that is it.
That is 1,000 points. You have 8 command points. I have 5 command points because I spent to get extra relics.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll get back to you after deployment. Okay, so I know this is going to confuse a lot of people, so I'm going to try to go over this the best way I can. Genestealer called deploy using blip markers. You'll notice that I have a bunch within my army. This is to represent that I placed them down. Now, there are blips on the battlefield. I have 1 by objective 5 and 2 right here. I also have 2 by objective 1, 1 up there, 1 over here, and then I have 2 squads in reserve. That would be the wolf quad with the bikes and the bikes themselves. Here you'll see that this is marked 3 with a squad marked 3 next to them, squad marked 1 with a squad marked 1 next to them, and these guys are blipped. This has a 2 in it, which is transporting both of these. Okay. Over here we have the Cataphron Breachers taking line over here. We have the Dune Crawler as well as the Skitarii walking and creating a nice little bubble for them. We have the Engine Seer over here grabbing the objective. The Skitarii back here holding this objective. The Skitarii all on top of the bunker holding that objective. And those guys over there holding the line.
Yes.
So, for those of you that don't know, Genestealer Cult deploys at the end of the movement phase. At the end of my opponent's movement phase or at the beginning of mine. I finish deploying first. So, I get a +1 to this roll, which gives me a 4. So, you need to roll. And you rolled a 4, so we tied. So, I rolled a hang on. That is a 6. That is a 2. So, I am going to choose you to go first.
That is rough.
Yeah, I'm a jerk.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because I can't shoot you now.
No. You still get to shoot me.
I do?
I reveal at the end of your movement phase.
Oh, end of my movement phase.
Yes.
Right. I thought it was the end of your movement phase.
No, that would be broken.
That would be broken, true.
Yeah.
Never
Although
mind.
there is a way to null deploy with this army,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
True.
Now, I do want to point this out too. I only have 2 things in reserve and I haven't spent any command points just yet. We're going to be spending all of our command points on these 2. Okay. So, I'll get back to you at the end of movement phase and my deployment phase. On the end of movement... Admech, turn 1. Objectives for this turn, you have Blood and Guts. Alright, next one. We have Domination. Ooh, that's a difficult one. That one's getting discarded.
Is it?
You're going to discard it, I can't. No prisoners. Okay, that one's pretty easy.
Yeah, and then we have Mission Critical.
Generate a tactical objective on top of it. If your warlord accomplishes it.
Secure Objective 6.
Right here.
Ooh, that is an issue.
Next 2.
Secure Objective 5.
Right there.
Man, I am not getting good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Master of the Warp. Can't do that.
Discard it. Kingslayer. Kill my warlord. My warlord is the Primus.
Right. I can do that.
Okay.
Right. That is me.
Alrighty. Opponent has finished their movement phase, and there was a slight change. He actually is in reserve, not actually in the transport, so that was my bad. So I'm going to reveal where my army is now. Okay, so reveal phase. We have the 3 vehicles here. This one is in cover from this vehicle, but from nothing else, essentially.
Pretty much.
These 2 are out in the open. These 2 are back here. Nexos is back there. And those guys are up there defending him and holding that objective. We are holding this objective and we are holding this objective. So that's my plan. That was my plan this whole time. In reserve, we still have this, this, and this. We have these 2 in transports. So now we move on to Admech, shooting phase on turn 1.
So, we have the Plasma Culverins on the Destroyers heading straight into this Rock Lobster.
All the weapons from them into them.
They are all heavy D6.
Do they ignore movement?
Yes.
Okay. D6 shots each. And that is 5, 10, 15 shots. Wow. Okay. Hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s?
They have ballistic skill 4.
Okay. So we got a few misses there.
Good thing I did not overcharge.
Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Oh, that is not that good.
No, it is not. They're only
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay, 7 plus saves. I didn't make any.
Oof. That's rough.
So that is 3 damage on the rock truck.
And
It actually does have rugged construction, so on 6 plus it ignores that damage. That doesn't even equal 6. That is my rolling right there.
yep.
So 3 damage.
3 damage.
Okay, 3 shots from phosphor. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound.
Roll to save.
What's the AP minus?
AP minus nothing, I don't think.
Well, it still punches through him.
Oh, wow.
So let's see if I ignore the damage.
Oh.
I don't.
It's actually AP minus 1, so yeah. You said
Yep.
that. Right. That is 1 extra damage.
So down to 6.
Wow.
Next up we have the Dune Crawler firing all of its weapons into the Goliath Rock truck.
Yes. So, I'm going to activate the Protector Doctrina Imperative, which lets me add +1 to hit rolls. However, I have a broad spectrum data tether, so I can add +2.
Ooh.
So how
Hitting on 2s.
So how this works is that he gets a -1 from shooting at a ground target, so he would be hitting on 4 pluses. However, activating the Doctrina Imperative, I will get on 2 pluses instead.
Did you actually roll your dogma thingies that they're supposed to roll?
Crya, I forgot about the...
Here, let's just roll them now.
Yeah, so I forgot about the Canticles of the Omnissiah. So, the thing about being from Mars is that I get to
Roll 2.
roll 2 and choose. So,
Okay.
rolling on the table. So 3 and a 1. Reroll Femme Morale, don't want that. 3, Chant of the Immortal's Fist. You can reroll any hit rolls of 1 for the affected units in the fight phase.
Do the morale.
I'll take the morale
The
one,
morale.
because I won't be fighting anything.
Okay, so now all of its shots into the white vehicle.
Yes. So this is the Daedalus missile launcher right here. This is the Gatling rocket launcher and the twin Icarus autocannons.
All hitting on 2+.
Re-rolling 1s.
All right, let's do it.
Right. So there's a 1.
2 rerolls, getting 2 hits.
Hit everything.
Missile launcher first, wounding on 3s. That is no wound. Then we have the heavy 4 weapon.
Yes, that would be the twin Icarus autocannons.
So wounding on 3s. That is all wounds.
Yep.
And then the next weapon, wounding on 5s, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
6.
And that is no wounds
No
from
wounds.
that. So we have this one that wounded.
Yes.
And that is AP -1, so 5+ saves. I make 2 of them. The damage is D3 or just 2 apiece.
2 apiece.
So on 6s, I ignore these. I take 3 damage.
No, you take 6.
No, I take
Oh, right,
3.
right. You were saving against all 4. Right.
Down to 3 wounds. Now the heavy stubber into it, 3 shots, hitting on 2s. That is re-rolling 1s. That is 2 hits, wounding on 5s. That is no wounds. And with that, the truck lives just a little bit longer. So next up, we have the 10 galvanic rifles firing into this vehicle, hitting on 4s.
Funnily enough, most of them aren't blocked.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, isn't it? Nope, that doesn't count. That was a drop. Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Okay. Correction, they hit on 3s. That was my bad. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. So, 4 up save. And I make it.
Alright.
He is going to fire his Volkite blaster into it. 3 shots, hitting on 2s, I believe.
Yes. Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. Oh my god.
Whew,
That is
good.
3 hits. Strength.
6, so hit
Wounding on 4s. That is 1 wound. AP minus.
AP minus nothing.
He does not make the save, and what's the damage?
Rugged construction?
Is it just damage 1?
It's just...
Damage 1.
Damage 1.
Rugged construction saves it.
God damn it.
Okay, we have all the Skitarii over here firing into it. They're going to fire their galvanic rifles first.
Yes,
so there's 9 of them.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Hitting on 3s.
Re-rolling 1s, but it looks like
they're
you...
not close enough to roll 1s.
Well, you didn't need it. So, wounding on 5s.
God.
Okay. And that is...
Hold on.
Those 6s are actual damage.
Yes, the 6s are AP minus 1.
Okay. So, on 5 up with these, let's try to ignore that damage.
Yep.
No, we die.
Yeah, that was...
Do we explode?
No.
We do not. Does she get slain? Oh my god, I'm spending a command point. She does not.
That was close.
Alright, she's gonna hop out back over here. And this is destroyed.
Yes. So she is over here, right?
Yep. Actually, she's gonna be touching that terrain.
Right.
Okay, on a 5+, I actually get my command point back. I do not. Next up, the Skitarii are going to fire their rifles into them and the Arquebus into her.
Yes, indeed.
So let's do the Arquebus first. It hits on 3s.
Yes, it does.
That is
That
a
is a
miss.
1. Alright, now we have...
Do you want to spend a command point to reroll that?
How many wounds does she have?
She has like 4 or 5.
I can't kill her in one shot.
Okay, so not worth it.
Not worth it.
Alright, 9 shots.
9 shots, we have...
Hitting on 3s. That is almost all hits.
-1.
Wounding on 3s.
That's a lot of 1s.
Okay, so...
They have a save, right?
Yep. Which
One of them
one, maybe 2 make, and 1 dies. So yeah, they have a normal 5-up, which went to a 4-up, so that does save, so 1 is dead. So Jerry over here explodes. So next up we have the battle servitors over here firing everything into this truck, which will get a cover save.
Indeed, they are heavy too, so they fire 6 shots.
And they're hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s indeed.
Okay. That is all but 2.
Ooh, okay, very good, very good.
And strength,
Strength 6.
wounding on 4s. That is 2 wounds. AP minus?
AP -2.
So 6-up saves. That is no saves. Damage.
Rugged construction.
Is it just damage 1?
Damage D6.
Roll the d6. 2d6 damage. That is...
6 damage.
Do
Rugged
you
construction.
want to command point that and potentially kill it?
Yes.
Okay. That brings it to a...
6.
That is 10 wounds. That can kill it. So 4, 6, 10. This might just do it in. And oh my god, it's alive by 1. It has 1 wound left.
That is a butt.
So it's still alive.
Well, they still...
So last bits of shooting from the turn, these guys opened up into them, killing all but 3 of them. So it is 7 leadership. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. So that is 1 unit destroyed.
2 units.
1 unit destroyed over here. So you do score no prisoners. If only you got the 1 wound off of that.
1.
Did you want to discard any of these?
I will.
I would suggest domination.
Yeah, domination is just rough.
Okay, so that is discarded. Here's your scoring pile. So now we go into Genestealer Cult, turn 1. Objectives for this turn: defend 3, defend 4, no prisoners behind enemy lines, defend 5, and supremacy. Actually, pretty easy for me.
Yeah, you can make all of those, I think.
Yeah, I think you have objective 4 over there, so I can't make that one.
Fair enough.
And
But you have
yeah.
3 victory points already.
So let's get into movement phase on turn 1 Genestealer Cult. Okay, end of movement fees. Movement fees.
Yes, movement fees.
Yeah.
Pay up your movement fees, babe.
I mean, this is New York. You have to pay for everything.
Ugh, that's awful.
Okay. This thing stayed still, but the guys inside jumped out and moved up. This truck moved all the way up. Stayed still. Stayed still. He left as his buddies exploded. And currently we are defending 5. She advanced 4 inches, so that's all I needed there. This thing is down to 1 wound. Everybody inside it is out. And we're going to go into psychic phase. So, she is going to mentally onslaught this thing.
Oh boy.
She gets it with a 10. You can't deny it.
I have nothing to deny with.
So, we both add our leaderships together. If you roll a 6, this automatically stops. I rolled a 1. Hey, I win. Or it ties. I don't know what happens if it ties. Alright, good job, girl. You did it.
Did it, girl.
That was perfect. Good psychic phase. Alright, let's move on to shooting phase. We have twin autocannons and the heavy stubber. All are going to go into probably this unit. So we'll try to hit with the autocannon first. That is, nope. Now the heavy stubber is 1 hit. Hey, a wound. AP minus nothing, so just normal save.
And toughness 5.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 plus.
Hey, wound 1.
1 wound.
Alright.
Alright.
On to 2 wounds.
Take that.
Twin autocannons from this are going to go into them, and so is the heavy stubber. Luckily, I can see them.
Barely.
Autocannons hitting on 5s, all miss. Heavy stubber. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP minus nothing.
Take a save.
1 wound. Down to 1.
That is an unfortunate battle servitor.
Next up, we're going to do the 2 mining lasers into this, and everything else into the Skitarii. The more important thing, the 2 mining lasers hitting on 5s. That misses, and I'll do the rest off camera. With the light arms fire, we managed to kill 2 of them. And now we'll go into the Jackal Alphys. She is going to fire into him, and she hits on a 2+. She's designating him.
That's a miss.
Alrighty, good job, girl. So next up, we'll do the
Heavy mortar.
The mortar from this squad is going to fire into this because it doesn't need line of sight. And then the 2 heavy stubbers are going to fire into them. So D6 shots with a heavy mortar. That is 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. That is 2 hits. Wounding in strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s. That is 1 wound at AP minus 1.
That is 5 up. No, wait, 4 up.
And he saved it.
He's fine.
So now we have the 2 heavy stubbers. That was a drop. That is 3 hits. And out of that, that is 3 wounds. So no AP, so just 3 saves.
Yep. So that is
4 up saves, I believe.
4 up saves indeed.
And that is 3 dead.
3 extra dead.
Now the unit inside this vehicle will fire. It's 2 mining lasers into this, and all of the rest of the guns into them. 2 mining lasers hitting on 5s for moving.
No hits.
Okay, that's the same result as before. 5, whoop, 1 more. That is
Not
2 hits. And that is 2 wounds. 2 saves.
Wait, what's the strength on them?
Oh, strength, yeah, strength 3, toughness 3.
Yeah, he's toughness 7.
No, him.
Oh, those guys, right?
Yeah,
Right.
so 2 saves.
Right, 2 saves. They're fine.
They're fine. Alrighty. And with that, I think I am done with my shooting phase.
Do you declare any charges?
Yeah.
Right?
This truck will charge into them.
Oh boy.
He might make it. We need an 8 to actually get in, so that is a miss.
Yeah, Overwatch fire incoming.
Next up, these guys will attempt to charge in. That is a 10-inch. They might make it. So from the Overwatch, we lost 2, and now they're going to go in, and they are going to pile in to get as many into combat as possible. And it looks like I can get every single one in combat, thanks to 25mm bases. Okay, so from all of that, I lost 3 dudes from the Overwatch and getting punched in the face. You lost 2 plus the rest of your unit.
Yeah, I lost 7.
So, end of phase, morale check. I'm totally good. Now you?
Alright, that's 1. So, their leadership...
Let's see, you have 3 left, so 7 died.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are leadership 6.
Nope, 7, because you have the alpha.
Oh, leadership 7, because I have the alpha.
So regardless of what you roll right now... No, if you roll a 1, you're fine, because you have the +1.
Yes.
And you roll 2, so you lose 1 guy.
That's
Blah.
fine. Blah.
End of combat pile in. We're just going to make sure you can't disengage me. And he is going to pile in over. He won't be able to make it into combat, but he's going to pile in over. I just wanted to make sure we did that. And with that, we end Genestealer Cult turn 1. So, we scored Supremacy, because we are controlling 1, 2, 3 objectives. So this one is D3, which is 1, which is okay. Then we score behind enemy, nope, not yet. We do score no prisoners.
Did you destroy a unit?
Yes, we didn't. Oh, we didn't. Did we?
They still live.
Yeah, look at that.
Leadership +1 saving the day.
Yeah. Okay, so that is actually pretty good. And we started on Defend 3. I'm going to discard Defend 4.
Where is 3?
3 is right... Oh, we didn't start on 3. You have 3.
I have 3.
Okay, so we're discarding 4. We're hanging on to 3. We started on 5.
Yeah, that's here.
Okay, so yeah. We're good. We're good. So let's go into Admech, turn 2. Objective for this turn is...
Psychological warfare.
Make me fail a morale test. Don't you wish you had that last turn?
Sure did.
Alright. Start of the movement phase, the Cannicles. We have a 6.
And a 6. Yeah, that is only 1. That is. We have Benediction of Gamsaya. You can reroll failed hit rolls of 1 affected units in the shooting phase. That's really good.
Yes, yes it is. End of movement phase. These Cataphon these breachers moved over. This guy stayed still. These guys moved over. The Datasmith moved over. He moved closer to combat and started yelling at the Datasmith. I don't know why, but they're yelling at each other. These guys moved up just a bit as they slowly trundle to the objective over there.
Every day they're trundling.
Anyway, we're going to go into Psychic phase.
Done.
Okay, shooting phase.
Alright, we'll get back to you.
The heavy arc rifles from these into this vehicle.
Indeed.
6 shots hitting on 4s. That is re-rolling 1s. That is all but 2.
Sweet.
So one guy's not paying attention. It's probably the injured one.
Probably.
Okay. Then we got 2 wounds. AP minus.
AP -2.
So 4 becomes a 6, so 6 up save. He doesn't make it, and how much damage is it a piece?
D6.
Go ahead and roll that. Here comes the 10. Nope, 5.
5.
Okay. So, 5 6-up rugged construction saves. That is 1, so he takes 4 damage and is down to 6 wounds.
Alrighty.
Every single weapon from this thing into this.
Yes, and I'm once again activating the Doctrina imperative to make him get +2 to hit.
Okay. Ooh, I think I can steal that. I'm just going to roll and then check. Well, now I need to check. Thank you, Nexos, for giving me my command point back. I am back at 6. So, boop. Again, same as before, missile, what is this one?
This is the Twin Icarus cannon, autocannon, and the Daedalus missile launcher.
And this is all hitting on 2s.
Yes.
So, roll to hit. And that is all of them?
All hits.
Okay, roll to wound.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I have to roll them separately.
Yep.
Okay. Heavy missile launcher.
That is definitely a wound.
Yes.
So what's the AP minus on that?
-3.
Okay, I can't make that. What's the damage on it?
D6.
Roll it. That is 5. I will actually save 2 of those and take 3, so I'm down to 3.
Yeah, well, there's still much to go.
Okay, next weapon.
Then we have the, let's go with the Twin Icarus autocannons.
Okay, these are just -1, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is strength?
Strength 7.
So wounding on 3s, yep, so 3.
So 3.
And AP -1 is a 5 up to, yeah, 5 up. Makes,
1.
takes 1, or takes 2 damage.
That is 2 damage per.
Okay, looking for those 6s to save it. And it is dead. Does it explode? It does.
It does. Thanks, Pedro.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter if it explodes.
Oh yeah, it's 6 inches, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's nobody.
So that is 6.
Oh, but it's cool to see explosions.
It is. Did I just grab too many?
For what?
I feel like I grabbed too many. 4, 8, 9, 10. Nope. All right. 1 kills guys. And that is 2 guys in there are dead. And with that, they get out of the truck, and the truck detonates. So we lost 2 units from that so far. Tech Priest Dominus fired into them and killed 3 of them. So now we have these guys firing, which I'm pretty sure the arquebus is going to go into this.
And the rest is going to go into the neophytes.
Yep. So let's just do the arquebus on camera, because that's the important one.
Yes.
Hitting on 3, that is a hit.
There's a hit.
Wounding on 3, or 4, that is not a wound.
Well, let me check.
Do you want to command point it? Command pointing it.
Yes.
That is a wound. AP minus.
3, I think. Let me check.
Okay. If it's AP minus 3, I can't make a save, but I'll roll it anyway. No, I definitely don't make the save. What's the damage?
Down.
Roll the D3. Alright, that is 2 damage.
2 damage.
Okay, you know what? Pablo and Isaac,
They probably won't.
they're going to save me. Watch this. Here comes 6s. Double 6s. Boom. Here we go.
Nope.
Wow, that's almost the complete opposite.
Damn it, Isaac.
Does it explode? Isaac, don't you do it. I was about to say. Alright, so this thing is dead.
Yes.
And with that...
9 shots into the neophytes.
Yep, we'll just do that off camera. And from that, we lost 2 more. Arquebus is going to go into the Nexus down here. The rest of them are going to go into here. So we'll do the Arquebus.
Hits.
That is a hit. Wounding on 3.
Reroll.
Wait, why are you re-rolling the ones? To wound. It's to hit.
Oh, never mind. No, I wanted to use a command point.
Oh, okay, so you still rolled a double 1 though.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
that.
sorry, my bad. I got confused with chemicals.
It's fine.
Okay, perfect. Ooh, do I steal yours? Come on. Nope.
Nope. Right, so now we have 9 shots into the...
Okay, with that, the neophytes were destroyed, unfortunately. Next up, we have these guys firing all of their weapons into her. You're not doing the double shotting protocol, right?
No, not.
You're just doing the savior one.
Yes.
Reroll that one. Okay. Well, not the savior one, the one where you up there save.
That would be the, not the Conqueror protocol, not the Aegis, it's the Protector protocol?
Yeah, I think it's protector.
Yeah, so 8 hits.
I like how we know it by the rule and not by the name.
Yeah, that's great.
And wounding on strength.
Check.
Oh wait, she has an ability. 6 of saves.
1.
Oof.
How many wounds does she have?
With that, she is dead as well. Oh, this is looking bad for the Genestealers. And with that, you have your grav guns over there.
No, there's the plasma culverins.
Plasma culverins.
Yes.
There we go. I know the names.
It's fine.
So we have these guys firing into the Nexus up there.
Indeed. Heavy D6.
That is, wow, you were good again.
shots.
15.
So that's
Hitting on 4s.
re-rolling 1s.
You have another one in there? Okay. 2 up to wound. That is
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's pretty good.
7 saves of some sort. I don't know what the minus is, but we'll check in just a second.
AP minus 3.
Minus 3. He's got a 5, maybe a 4. He doesn't have a save. He is destroyed.
Ooh.
So now we go into assault phase. I don't think you need to roll anything here. Hey, look, he makes it.
Makes it. He's in.
This guy.
Data Smith.
He makes
4.
it.
He makes it. Whoop.
Now, do you want to try to go for the overkill? He just piles
He
in.
piles in. He's fine.
Because you do have psychological warfare in case you want to try to get a point off of that.
No, I just want to put in these. I just want to fight with these.
Alrighty, so you go first.
I'm actually going to charge with this thing.
Okay.
Because he's horrible in melee, so
It's funny.
it's funny. Come here, foul things. I'll poke you.
Alright, which one do you want to strike with first?
Let's start with the Rangers. There's only 2 of them.
No, you can't do the Rangers first.
I can't?
You have to do charging units
Oh
first.
yeah, charging units first. Right.
I would suggest a Tech Priest Dominus.
Yes, let's start with the Dominus.
He is going to be using his Omniscient Axe against them.
Right.
Hitting on 2s,
Hitting on 3s, actually.
3s. Does he reroll 1s?
Not to shoot, not to fight.
Okay.
Right. Strength is 5.
Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds, AP minus.
AP minus 2.
So they have a 5, 6, 7 up save, so bleh.
2 dead.
They explode.
Oh, it's 2 damage.
Well, it's only killing 1 guy each.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, you're double killing that guy if it makes you feel better.
I'm okay with that.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's see. That is him done. Then we have the Cybernetic Data Smith.
I am not going to interrupt.
He has a Power Fist and 2 attacks.
So he hits at -1, so that 3 doesn't hit.
Yep, that's...
So 1 hit, wounding on 2s.
Yes. Strength is 8.
That is another dead guy.
Yep. Alright, that is him done. Now we have the...
Now you have the big crabby thingy.
Yes, the Dune Crawler, who has...
Mr. Patty.
He has 3 attacks.
Hitting on 6s, I'm assuming.
Hitting on 5s.
Okay, here we go. That is a miss, and I have no idea.
It is a 4. It is a miss.
Okay. And now you have the ongoing combat of these 2.
Yes. So they go first. So actually,
Should be 3 attacks.
It's the alpha. Yeah, he gets 2 attacks.
Okay. He misses.
All misses.
All right, so I get to strike back, and I'm going to strike back at. Yeah, we're probably going to punch these ranger units to death.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 attacks. And that is 4 hits, wounding on 4s. That is 3 wounds. No save, or no AP modifier.
Alright, that's
You could just make no saves, though, if you want. Hey, look, they're dead.
No.
Well, there's only 2 guys in the unit.
Yeah, except I think...
They should only have 1 wound apiece.
I think the alpha has 1 extra.
Does he?
Let me check.
Nope, just 2 wounds, so they die.
Yep.
And now I lost 3 guys from this. I lost 4 guys, so 4 plus 5, 6. I passed my morale.
Oh, damn.
And you can't fail, and I'm going to pile in away from that guy into him.
Right.
So with that, we end your turn. Do you score any of your objectives?
Let's see.
Discarding psychological warfare, scoring absolutely nothing this turn. So I'm going to be using a perfect ambush on my biker unit to move them closer by d6. Isaac, I swear I'm going to slap you if you don't roll me a 6 right now. That is a 3. We have a 6-inch range.
How close did you deploy them?
So we should be good. We should be... Oh wait, I think I need a 4. Let me check something really quickly. So I do need a 4, so I am going to spend a command point, dropping myself down to 3 command points. I got 1 back with the... Oh, I couldn't get 1 back with the Nexus. I'm down to 2. Needing a 4. That is a 5. Perfect. So with that, this unit arrives right here, and I'm probably going to spend all of my command points doing this. So I might just want to bring in my other unit. Okay, so with that, these guys arrived within just outside of 4 inches from this. Over here, these guys arrived, as well as my Primarch. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Primus.
Primarch.
Well, we do have the Patriarch.
Oh boy, let's not talk about
We arrived right outside of 9 inches from him, and well away from them. So, we're going to do 2 more abilities. We're going to do drive-by demolitions and reveal concealed explosives. Nope, it's extra explosives, and yeah, these are drive-by demolitions and extra explosives on the 1 unit that's really, really, really close. And the Alphys is picking him as the target. So I hit on 2s.
Crud.
Okay, so all 5 of these are going to throw their demolition charges into this. So it's 5d6 shots. So that is 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 grenades into it. There's a lot of these, so I'm just going to grab a handful at a time. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 misses. More. That is also 2 misses. And then the last bit. That is another 2 misses. Okay. So we have all of that hit.
Wounding on 3s.
strength 8, wounding on 3s. Again, this is too much for my little hands. So that is 6. So 6 plus saves on that thing?
5 plus invulnerable, I'm taking that.
Ooh, yeah, go for that. That is 2. So that is 4d3 damage to it. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's down to 3 wounds.
Oof.
He's not dead.
Heavy flamethrower and shotgun into it from the wolf quad. So, heavy flamethrower. It's going to be 3 shots. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound, AP minus 1. So that is a 4-up save.
4 up.
That is good, and I think it's 1 shot for the shotgun, which is a no, it's actually a miss, because they only get the +1 for their grenades.
Right.
Okay.
That is...
Okay, these guys are now going to move. The Jackal Alphys is now going to fire. He's going to pick probably him as the target. Hitting on 2s. Hits him. Mortal wounds on a 4+. That is a 3 to a 5, so that is a wound.
Alright, 5 plus invul.
Yep.
Nope.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound. He's down to...
D3.
Wait, 8.
That is 1 damage. On a 6+, you don't lose that. It's
2
just
wounds.
1 damage.
Oh, it was just 1.
Yep.
Nope.
So you still take the damage. Okay. So now, I shot with these guys into him. It did nothing.
Wait.
We'll shoot the pistol now into him. Hitting on a 3, wounding on a, I forget, I think it's like a 4+ for his pistol. But I don't think that wounded. I'm not too worried about that. And now we have the mortar, which is going to go into this, and the heavy stubbers into it. So, 6 shots. All hits, which is cool. Wounding on a 5. That is 4 wounds. AP minus nothing, so 4 saves.
For which one?
That is him.
Oh, right. Yeah, so 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 plus save.
And that is 2 damage on him, knocking him down to 1.
Still not dead.
Okay, and now the heavy mortar. That is 3 shots. That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound, AP minus 1.
AP minus 1. Let's see. So 4 plus save.
Oh, and he's good with 1 wound remaining.
Phew. That was nice.
Okay, assault phase. We're going to charge into him. He is not going to make it. I'm going to charge with the bikes into him. They are going to make it.
Double success.
Okay, stupid decision. We're going to... What's the toughness of this thing?
7.
I would wound it on 6s.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah,
Is it worth it? Probably not.
kinda. I have all the shots on Overwatch. We're gonna go into Tech Priest Dominus.
Oh boy.
So we do make it.
Yeah, you do.
So really dumb way of getting into combat. Kind of looks like a wolf foot.
Yeah, it does that.
A wolf's paw.
Yeah, it's toe beads.
God damn it.
Anyway, so I got him into combat, which avoided all of this, and then these guys touched his base because he's in combat, so they get to swing. He can't, unfortunately. It's only fun if you exclude somebody.
Womp womp.
Alright, over here, these guys made it into combat and piled in. So we'll just do... we still have Overwatch to resolve.
Right, we'll handle that off camera.
Yeah. Okay, so after combat here, we are going to pile into this guy. He does get to attack us. But I do want to try to keep all things in combat. So, we managed to deal 2 wounds here. This guy managed to kill 2 bikes by himself, but we dealt 2 wounds to him.
Wait, that means he gets out.
Yeah, he does,
Ha!
which
Impressive.
stinks.
That's pretty good.
But we do manage to score. We started on Defend 5, because we are holding it.
Yeah.
You can't foul it. Behind enemy lines, we have 3 units back there, and scored D3 points. We score 1 point.
Woo.
All right.
Alrighty.
So far, my D3 have been useful. And we are on defend 3. Where is 3? 4, 3.
is.
Yeah, we just started that one. It's defend 5.
Yeah, 5 is here. You're not holding that.
No, I'm not holding it anymore. But I'm going to hang on to that because I'm going to move my alphas over to it.
Fair enough.
So, with that,
That
it was a pretty rough turn.
Yeah, that's...
I think the Genestealer cult is going to have to flee.
And return in greater numbers.
Yep, they're like sand people.
Ugh.
Anyway, Admech, turn 3. So, with only having 4 objectives on turn 3, you stay at 4, so yeah.
So I can do all of these, so I'm keeping all of them. Okay,
Alrighty.
I can't discard until the end of the turn,
Yep.
so never mind.
Your 2 canticles for the turn?
Right, I need 2 d6s.
2 and a 4.
I forget what they are. I'm picking Litany of the Electromancer, so I'm gonna have to start finding units that I need to roll for, so be right back. And
Okay, so we have 2 right here for this, and them for
If I
this.
roll a...
So the first one, from this unit into this unit, you need a 6.
Alright, let's just start rolling.
That is no.
Him
From
into
this into
him.
this.
No.
No.
3 on him.
Wait, why 3 on?
Oh wait, never mind.
It's just 1.
It's just 1 unit, right.
Yep. And that's no.
Okay, Litany of the Electromancers failed horribly. At the beginning of each of my turns, my Dominus gets D3 wounds back. He gets 3 wounds back. He's up to full.
Okay, nice. Now the Engine Seer doesn't do that as well, right?
No, he does not.
Okay.
So,
And this is the end of your movement
end
phase.
of my movement phase.
These guys slightly scuttled up.
Scooched forward.
He moved out of combat, but still close enough to him to get healed.
Yes, these
and they
guys
moved up.
Move forward, but they're just fine. And, oh yeah, Engine Seer disengaged.
He moved away.
Yes.
All right,
That
so
is end of movement phase for...
did he want to move out of combat?
Not really. He's okay in melee.
Okay. Alrighty, so now we go into shooting phase on turn 3, Admech. These guys are going to be firing everything into the Jackal Alphas at -1 to hit, hitting on 5s.
Indeed, heavy 2, so that is... Oof,
2 hits.
Rerolling 1s. Nice.
That is 3 hits.
So,
Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds. That is no save. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, and D3 damage.
Yep. Triple 1s. 2, 4, 5. She is dead.
Oh boy.
So now those guys are going to fire everything into the Ridge Runner. That is
12, 14. Wow, I can't.
14 hitting on 4s.
Plasma Culverins into the mortar. They cannot reroll 1s because it's...
Wounding on 3s.
That's
is-
all wounds.
Yeah.
If you...
6 up save. I don't ignore... Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's that.
Boom.
Doesn't explode, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And with that, and only
Actually,
having...
no, it does matter. Explosions are cool, babe.
Okay. Does it explode?
No.
No. Does the opposite. It implodes.
Oh, no.
And with that, and only having bikes left, I think I'm going to call this one an Admech victory as the bikes run away into the distance.
And flee to return again.
So I hope you enjoyed this battle report. If you did, please check out all the links in the description down below. Follow me on all sorts of social media, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm on Instagram. I post a lot of my projects on Instagram. If you're super awesome, check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping out the channel. It gets people like him here.
Oh boy.
And he's awesome. You kidding?
Stop that.
Anyway. Love you.
Love you more.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle report. If you did, subscribe. I'm Alexis the Norn Queen. Love you guys. Bye.